Ever wonder why some women seem effortlessly in control of their money, while others feel like they're always one bad decision away from a financial meltdown? It's not about earning more. It's not about being lucky. It's about something far more powerful: emotional intelligence. Emotionally intelligent women don't just budget, they understand themselves. They know when they're about to make an impulse buy and why. They know how to say no without guilt, how to invest in their future, and how to navigate financial decisions with clarity and calm. They're not perfect, but they're intentional. And that's what makes all the difference. In this video, we're peeling back the curtain on the 5 financial habits that emotionally intelligent women swear by. These are the real, raw, behind-the-scenes strategies that lead to true financial peace. Not just wealth, but wisdom. Ready to find out how to build both? Let's break down the 5 financial habits that could change your life and your bank account forever. Picture this. It's been a rough day. You're exhausted, emotionally drained, and your favorite store just dropped a sale notification. Suddenly, you're online, adding things to your cart like it's therapy. We've all been there. But emotionally intelligent women, they pause. They don't ignore the impulse. They acknowledge it. They ask, why do I want this right now? What emotion am I trying to soothe? Emotional spending isn't always about the item. It's about feeling a feeling: loneliness, stress, boredom, even comparison. And rather than letting those feelings control their wallet, emotionally intelligent women take control by identifying the trigger before the transaction. Here's what they do differently. They keep a money journal, jotting down what they felt before making a purchase. They create waiting periods, a 24-hour rule before buying non-essentials. They build in guilt-free budgets for small indulgences, so they satisfy their needs without guilt or spiraling into overspending. Because when you spend money trying to feel better, the relief is temporary. But the regret? That sticks. Emotionally intelligent women don't fall for the trap. They feel it, they face it, and they redirect it. They don't let a bad mood become bad debt. And that self-awareness, that's the beginning of wealth. Saying no can be hard. Saying no to people you care about, even harder. But emotionally intelligent women know that financial peace requires boundaries, both with others and with themselves. They understand that every yes to someone else's financial request is potentially a no to their own goals. So when the group chat plans another overpriced brunch, or a friend casually asks to borrow money, again, they don't freeze or fold. They stand firm, because boundaries aren't about being rude. They're about self-respect. They've learned that lending money without clear agreements can ruin relationships. Splitting bills unevenly out of guilt leads to quiet resentment. Constantly caving to social pressure keeps your goals on pause. So what do? They set clear financial boundaries and communicate them with confidence. They say things like, I'm on a budget right now, let's do something cheaper. I can't lend money right now, but I'm here to support you in other ways. They also draw boundaries with themselves, resisting the urge to justify spontaneous purchases with, I deserve it, or it's only once. Because emotionally intelligent women know this. Boundaries protect your energy, your goals, and your future. They're not afraid to disappoint someone temporarily if it means honoring themselves permanently. The word budget often feels like a punishment, a list of no's, no fun, no freedom, no lattes. But emotionally intelligent women, they don't see budgeting as restriction. They see it as intention. They don't budget to control themselves. They budget to empower themselves. Instead of focusing on cutting everything out, they ask, what truly matters to me? And then they allocate their money on purpose. They might spend less on clothes, but more on therapy. They might skip takeout, but splurge on a solo trip that feeds their soul. They align their spending with their values, not someone else's version of success. Here's what this looks like in real life. They create value-based categories in their budget, not just necessities and wants, but joy, growth, and peace of mind. They track their money with neutrality, not shame. Every dollar has a job, and if some dollars got wasted, no guilt, just data. They celebrate small wins, like choosing home-cooked meals or finding a discount, because they know progress beats perfection. Emotionally intelligent women know that budgeting isn't about deprivation. It's about clarity. It's about choosing what matters most and giving themselves the freedom to say no to what doesn't. Their money works for them, not the other way around. In a world screaming, buy now, pay later, emotionally intelligent women lean into something radically different: patience. They understand the power of delayed gratification because they've learned that what feels good now isn't always what serves them later. It's not that they don't want the latest phone, the luxury handbag, or the spontaneous getaway. They do, but they know that holding off today can mean owning more tomorrow. Here's what sets them apart. They plan purchases not just emotionally, but strategically, saving over time instead of swiping on impulse. They visualize the bigger win. The emergency fund, the debt-free freedom, the investment account growing silently in the background. They understand that financial self-control is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. And while others fall into the FOMO trap, chasing experiences to feel included or validated, emotionally intelligent women choose differently. They say, I don't need to have it now because I know where I'm going. They're not interested in impressing others today if it costs them peace tomorrow. Because the reward of watching your savings grow, watching your goals come alive, that's a high no impulse buy can match. Delayed gratification isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to something greater. Emotionally intelligent women don't whisper about money. They talk about it clearly, boldly, and without shame, because they know one truth too many still avoid. Silence around money keeps us stuck. They break that cycle. They discuss salaries with friends so no one's underpaid in secret. They ask questions about taxes, credit, investing, not because they're supposed to know everything, but because they're willing to learn. And when it comes to negotiating a raise or setting financial boundaries in relationships, they don't flinch. Why? Because they've removed the emotion of shame from the money conversation. Here's how they do it. They create safe spaces, friendships, and communities where real financial talk happens. They invest in financial literacy, not for ego, but for empowerment. They speak up. They ask for what they're worth. They pass down what they've learned. They understand that silence breeds ignorance. And ignorance is expensive. So they use their voice, because talking about money isn't just personal, it's powerful. It's how they build wealth, break cycles, and bring others up with them. Emotionally intelligent women don't just chase financial freedom. They help normalize the conversation that gets us all there. So, what do emotionally intelligent women do differently with their money? They pause before spending, they draw strong boundaries, they budget with purpose, they choose patience over pressure, and, maybe most importantly, they talk about money without shame. These aren't just financial habits, they're emotional choices. They reflect a mindset rooted in self-respect, clarity, and long-term vision. Because true wealth isn't just about dollars in a bank account, it's about peace of mind, it's about knowing you're in control, and it's about building a life that aligns with your values, not your impulses. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful with your money. You just have to be aware. You just have to be intentional. So if you're ready to take your financial game to the next level with emotional intelligence as your compass, start with just one of these habits. One shift, one choice, one step forward. If this inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with the powerful women in your life, and subscribe for more content that helps you grow both your net worth and your self-worth. Your money should serve your dreams, not silence them. Let's make that your new normal.